telecast of this tournament game has been authorized by special arrangement with the Board of Directors of the North Dakota High School Activities Association.
The Deacons have been rolling coming off their 9th straight victory, with 24 state championships and appearances in 5 of the last 6 Dakota Bowls. Whether it's Matt Bird pounding it on the ground or Tom Erie wreaking havoc on opposing quarterbacks, you know they will dominate. On the other side of things, you've got the up-and-coming Trinity Titans, averaging 31 points per game with power up front and speed in the backfield. The Titans are looking to make a splash in their first playoff appearance in 5 years. It's youth versus experience, offense versus defense, east versus west, and it's all going down right now. From Sid Cichy Stadium in Fargo, North Dakota. Good afternoon, everyone. I'm Jed Thomas, alongside my partner Wyatt Lyer, as we get set for North Dakota High School football playoff action as the Shanley Deacons prepare to take on the Dickinson Trinity Titans in this AA quarterfinal football matchup. Today's quarterfinal playoff game on Shanley TV is presented in high definition by Frederick Seed, Sherman's Excavating, Jim and Amy Alexander, and the Shanley Athletic Club. Without these generous sponsors, our broadcast would not be possible, so we'd like to thank them for that. Well, we've got a great matchup coming here. On one side of things, the always dominant Shanley Deacons in the playoffs yet again. The Deacons, of course, always have successful seasons. On the other side, Dickinson Trinity, they've missed the playoffs for the last 5 years, but they are back. They are a young team with lots of young talent, and they are itching to get a playoff victory under their belt, as the last time they were in the playoffs, they were knocked out by these Shanley Deacons. Wyatt, tell us what are some keys to tonight's game?
You know, turnovers are going to be a big one for both sides. They cannot be sloppy, especially against this Shanley defense. Turnovers are going to be a big one.
Turnovers, of course, always important in playoffs and close, important games. We've got the national anthem coming up here, so we'll be back in just a minute.
On the campus of Shanley High School for today's 2A quarterfinal playoff matchup, featuring the visitors on the scoreboard, the Dickinson Trinity Titans, and your home team, Shanley Deacons. Shanley High School campus, which includes Sid Cichy Stadium, is a tobacco-free facility, so we ask that you refrain from smoking on the school grounds during your visit. Also, due to the field turf, sunflower seeds are prohibited in the stadium, which includes both the bleachers and the field. Thank you for your cooperation in this matter. The concession stand and restrooms here at Sid Cichy Stadium are located at the north end of the bleachers. At this time, I would like you to please stand. We would like to recognize a moment of silence. This past Monday, North Dakota High School Sports and Activities lost a dear friend and Stanley High School's athletic director and former football coach, Lynn Aguette. In honor of Lynn's memory, we ask that you join us in recognizing a moment of silence. Thank you. We ask that you remain standing as we honor America with the singing of our national anthem. Your anthem today will be performed by Shanley sophomore and Miss Fargo's Outstanding Team 2016, Ashlyn Wright.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets rattling, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still
Welcome back to high school football playoff action here at Sid Cichy Stadium. As we said before, we've got a great game in store for you between Shanley High School and Dickinson Trinity. We'll have the starting lineups coming in just a minute, so we will see now those starting lineups for both teams. Shanley will have their defensive starters and Dickinson Trinity their offense, as Shanley will start the game kicking off to Trinity. We've got some players to watch coming up for you now. We'll turn it over to Wyatt. Wyatt, who are some of the key players in tonight's game?
You know, for Dickens, it's going to be Willie Yonner, Dakota Mansfield, Zach Kubas, Jarrett Lee, and Noah Sickler. Those guys are all going to have good games in order for the Titans to put up a good fight.
Of course, Willie Yonner, that senior quarterback, a lot of good experience from him, great decision-making. He's got 25 touchdowns on the year to only 7 interceptions. On the Shanley side of things, Wyatt, tell us, who are some players there?
Some players for the Shanley team is going to be Lane Hallock, Devin Kleiman, Tom Erie, Matt Bird, and Jacob Cava. Those guys are all going to have good games also for the Shanley Deacons to go put up a good fight and hopefully get a win here today.
Matt Bird, this offense relies very heavily on him, already 1,400 yards rushing on the year. Starting at left tackle for Trinity is going to be a senior, number 50, Brock Messer. Starting at left guard will be Zach Kubas. Starting at a tackle is going to be Alex Shear, number 75. Lucas Kubik starting at a offensive lineman. Joey Friedrich starting at the offensive line as well. Starting at a receiver, we've got Jarrett Lee, the senior. A sophomore, number 5, Noah Sickler starting at wide receiver. And starting another wide receiver, a freshman, number 3, Caden Kuntz. Starting at halfback, senior, number 48, Justin Meyer. At running back, a senior, number 20, Dakota Mansfield. And at quarterback for the Titans, a senior, number 11, Willie Yonner. We'll have Shanley's starting defense now coming up for you.
And now, for the starting lineup, for your Deacons defense.
Starters for your Shanley defense. Defensive end, senior, 72, Bruce Misero. A senior, number 54, Mason Ostern, defensive tackle. A nose guard, senior, number 75, Lane Hallock. A senior, number 51, starting at defensive end, Kevin Wolf. Starting at linebacker, a junior, number 6, Matt Bird. Starting at another linebacker, a sophomore, number 81, Jake Cava. Another linebacker, a junior, number 32, Colby Johnson. A linebacker, number 25, Josh Johnson. Tom Erie. He is a sophomore, number 33, cornerback. Number 2, Haley Buckle, freshman, cornerback. Number 23, Devin Kleinman. He is a senior starting at safety.
Well, there are your starting lineups for both teams. And let's take a minute here. Shanley, of course, returning junior linebacker Justin DeKaiser. Out for 6 weeks, finally making his return here in the playoffs. How much of an impact will he provide back from injury?
Yeah, he is a force on the offensive line. He is a tight end. provides an extra big blocker up there. And on defense, number 81, Jacob Kava, has really stepped in for Justin DeKaiser at linebacker, filling in his role. Hopefully, those two can get the job done today for the Deacons.
DeKaiser, of course, 6'3", 215 pounds. You just can't make up for a presence like that, and with him back, Shanley is looking to come out strong on defense. We'll have the kickoff coming for you in just a second. Shanley won the toss and deferred, so they will kick off to Dickinson Trinity. Back deep to return for Trinity, we've got number 3, Caden Kuntz, Noah Sickler, and Dakota Mansfield. These three very fast. Caden Kuntz out there, he is just a freshman, so they will get to enjoy that speed for a very long time over in Dickinson.
Back deep for the Titans, Noah Sickler, Caden Kuntz, and Dakota Mansfield.
Kicking for the Deacons will be junior kicker Jake Reinholtz. He has been almost automatic all season, and they're happy to have him back after losing him for a little bit.
All right, fans, on your feet, make some noise. Time for playoff football.
Well, here we go. Playoff football from Sid Cichy Stadium. Opening kickoff coming here, and there's an indication of how strong the wind is. That ball just came right off the tee. That wind going to have such a big impact on kicks and passes, really going to force both these teams to adjust to it. And off that ball comes again. And it looks like Devin Kleiman is going to come in to help. Kleiman holds extra points and field goals, and it looks like he'll be doing that for the kickoff now. And we are underway at Sid Cichy Stadium. Reinholtz with a great kick going into the end zone for a touchback. Even more impressive when you consider the win today. Nice work by Reinholtz.
Yeah, good job by Reinholtz, not allowing the Trinity upbacks to get a return on that ball, starting out at their own 20-yard line.
Trinity has 26 passing touchdowns this year, 25 coming from quarterback Willie Yonner. They're going to try to get that passing game going early here, but of course that's going to be difficult against this Shanley backfield. Here we go, Yonner back to pass, looks out to his left, has Mansfield. Mansfield makes one man miss, but is brought down by Bruce Misero.
Yeah, good pursuit there by Bruce Misero. He's able to see that a screen is coming. Colby Johnson gets out there, able to stop the running back. Bruce comes up, makes the tackle. Good job by Misero there.
Brings up 2nd and 5 as Mansfield gained about 4 or 5 on that play. We got 3 out to the right, 1 out to the left for Trinity. Yonner going to hand that one off to Mansfield. Tries to bring that one up the middle. Gets a little bit. It's going to be close.
Yeah, Lane Hallock there on that defensive line. Got behind, got past his block. Able to take the running back there for no gain. 3rd down for the Titans.
3rd down now for the Titans. Third and 5 now for Trinity. Doubles formation for the Titans. Yonner looks out to his right. Lee is there, but he throws too short. That pass underthrown, and Lee couldn't make the adjustment in time.
Yeah, Tom Erie was right there by the coverage, forcing Lee to kind of make a late break on the ball, not able to make the catch. Good job by Tom Erie there.
Not the start Trinity wanted. Really want to establish that offense and passing game early, but now they'll turn to their defense to try to make the stop here. Shear to punt it for the Titans.
Erie and Kleiman back to receive for the Deacons.
Just underway here in the first quarter. We've still got 10:52 to go. Here's a punt from Shear. It's a nice high punt, and that one's just going to go out of bounds. Real nice punt there from Shear.
Marking that punt out at about the 40-yard line. Good punt by Shear for the Titans.
We'll now get our first look at that Deacon offense, anchored by junior running back Matt Bird. Bird, 5'10", 195 pounds, just a handful to try to bring down.
Yeah, if the Deacons can get Bird going here quick, it's going to be a long day for the Titans.
Lancaster under center. He's got Bird in the backfield. Erie in motion, and Erie will carry that one out to the left. He makes one man miss, brings it up, and brought down for a gain of about 8. Nice misdirection by the Deacons.
Good job by Tom Erie there. You know, you see the Titans, number 60, Alex Knott out there. He got the edge pressure. Tom Erie cuts it back inside for a gain of about 8 on the play. Good job by Tom Erie.
It's going to bring up 2nd and 2 now. Ball's at the 47 for the Deacons. One receiver wide, pitch to Bird. Bird brings that one up out the right, has some space, powers forward, and he's going to be close to the first there. Looks to be a gain of about 2.
Yeah, good edge blocking there on the outside by Justin DeKaiser, able to let Bird get the edge on that play, get some yards for the Deacons.
DeKaiser already making his presence known in his first game back. Bird, of course, has 20 touchdowns on the season, already over 1,400 yards. Really the key to this offense. 3rd and short now. Lancaster hands off to Bird. Bird powers forward for the first down and more.
Yeah, that formation there for the Deacons is really hard to stop. They got Bruce Miserow up there busting through the hole. Kobe Johnson following up Bruce, and then the big Matthew Bird getting the ball, just running up through that hole, able to get a first down for the Deacons.
All 3 of those guys, big hitters for Shanley. Very tough to stop. Going to have the same formation here, same men in the backfield. Power I. Handoff goes Bird. Bird powers forward. Gain of about 6 there for the Deacons.
Good job by the Trinity linebackers, able to fill those holes. Not letting Bird get a big gain on that play.
Bird, of course, always dangerous. Doesn't look like it, but he can break the big play when you least expect it. Not a lot of speed, but when he's so tough to bring down, how are you going to stop him? And we got a flag here. Looks like it's going to be too many men on the field for the Deacons.
Looks like Josh Johnson was trying to come off the field late for the Deacons.
Couldn't get off in time, though. Referees notice, and that's going to set the Deacons back about 5. Gonna 2nd down here, 2nd and 11. Ball on the 44-yard line for the Deacons. I formation, Kleiman out at the receiver. Handoff goes Bird up the middle. Bird met early and brought down there by Kubik on the play. Kubik, of course, the offensive lineman and linebacker. Big guy, big presence for this defense.
Yeah, good job there by Kubik. Not letting Bird get a lot of yards on that play. Brings up a long 3rd down for the Deacons.
Third and long now for the Deacons. They've got 3 out left and 1 out right. Bird will join Lancaster in the backfield. Lancaster under shotgun. Lancaster looks to his left. He's got Kleiman, but he's picked off. The interception by Nordby. That's Sickler, but he loses the ball. And now Kleiman almost on it, but no. That's going to be recovered by Trinity. What a chain of events. Let's take a look at this replay. Lancaster has Kleiman open, but he underthrows him, and he's picked off by Sickler. Sickler with a beautiful return, and he's brought down there by Bird, who jars the ball loose, but it will be Trinity who gets on top of that one. What a play.
Looks like there's also a flag on the play, blocking the back on Trinity.
And that is really going to hurt the return there. So that is going to set the ball back to about the Shanley 43, but Trinity will take it with quite the play early.
Yeah, already starting to get those turnovers. That's one of those keys to watch here for the both teams. Turnovers will definitely hurt you, especially in this playoff football.
We've got 7:54 remaining in this first quarter. Deacons appeared to be rumbling along on offense, but that turnover really hurt them, and now it's 1st and 10 for Trinity. Trips right, flanker left. Mansfield joins Yonner in the backfield. Yonner now back to pass. Looks to his left. He's got Sickler. Sickler tries to make the adjustment, but he can't get there. Smothered up by Buckles and Bird.
Buckles had good coverage on that play. Not letting Sickler get separation from him. Not letting him get the catch for the Titans.
It's going to bring up 2nd and 10. This Trinity offense struggling to get going. They average 31 points per game, though. Trips left flanker right, Yonner in shotgun. 2nd and 10 here. Yonner appears to be adjusting his offense a bit. There's a snap. Hands off to Mansfield. Mansfield brings it right up the middle, but brought down for a gain of about 2.
Good job by Bruce Misero there on the edge, coming off the edge, making the tackle on the running back, only allowing him to get a gain of 2. 3rd and long here for the Titans.
7:30 to go in the first quarter. 3rd and 8 now here. Trips left flanker right for the Titans, spread out. Look for the pass here. That is Trinity's bread and butter. Yonner now back to pass, but pressure comes and he's brought down. That's Kevin Wolf and Bruce Misero with the sack. Nice play by the Deacons.
Yeah, both of those guys are DNs, able to get around the corner, get pressure on Yonner, take him down for a sack. Good job by the Shanley defense holding.
That brings Kevin Wolf to 7 sacks on the year now. Wolf so disruptive in the backfield. Very hard to try to defend against him.
Kleiman and Erie back to receive for the Deacons.
Shear will punt. Punt from Shear, another nice one. Lots of hang time. Erie going to run to that one, but it will just bounce out of bounds. That's going to pin him back within the 20, right around the 17-yard line.
Good pump by Shear, pinning the Deacons inside the 20, making it hard for them. Backed up against their own end zone.
Well, Trinity could not capitalize on that turnover. We got 6:33 to go in the first quarter. And Shanley going to look to regain some confidence after a bad turnover. Still tied up 0-0, no score. Full house formation for the Deacons. A little misdirection, and the handoff goes to Josh Johnson. Johnson powers up the middle, and that's a nice gain for the Deacons. 1st down.
Yeah, good job by the offensive line there on that play. Able to make a hole for Johnson. Johnson's able to get to the 2nd level and get a 1st down for the Deacons. Good job.
1st and 10 now at their own 32. Full house formation again for Shanley. Handoff. That one's to Colby Johnson this time. He'll gain about 2 on the play.
Yeah, Deacons trying the same play, just a different running back, and Johnson able to get a small gain of 3 on the play.
Trinity not fooled. We have an update in AA playoff action as Valley City leads Central Cass 8-0 in the first quarter. Second and 7 now for the Deacons. 5:45 to go in the first. Handoff goes up the middle. That one's to Colby Johnson again. Johnson brings that one to about the 40-yard line. Looks to be a gain of about 5.
Yeah, they were in the power I formation there on that play. Bruce Misero able to lead block on that play, able to get Johnson up the hole for a good gain. Short 3rd down here for the Deacons.
3rd and 2. Trinity really got to figure out how to stop the run from Shanley. Power I now for the Deacons. Handoff goes Bird straight up the middle. Bird powers forward. He's met by a host of Trinity defenders, but that looks like it's going to be a 1st down. Drive continues for Shanley as they've got 1st and 10 from their own 43-yard line.
Good job by Bird there on that last play, just to power up through the hole, able to get the 1st down for the Deacons.
I formation for the Deacons. Flanker left is Kleiman. Handoff goes Bird. Bird up the left side, but he is met right away there by Kubas. Kubas, big difference maker for Trinity, makes the tackle there.
Good job there by Kubas, getting off his block, able to take down Bird for a short gain.
Shanley's offense pretty simple, just run that ball straight up the middle, and that's what they're doing. Trinity can't really seem to make an adjustment, and if they can't do something soon, Deacons are going to walk all over them. Lancaster pitches it out to Bird. Bird brings it up the right. He's got some space and powers up for the Deacon first down. Nice work there by Matt Bird.
Yeah, good job by Bird here on the replay. Bird gets stopped on the outside, but makes a cut up the middle. Able to get close to a first down for the Deacons. Right at the marker. Let's see if they give it to him. Looks like it's going to be an official's measurement.
Chain gang comes out now. Very close here. And
looks like it will be a first down for the Deacons.
That is the call, as the Deacons now have 1st and 10 at the Trinity 47. First and 10 now for the Deacons. Handoff goes Erie again, a little misdirection. Erie makes one man miss, but then met by a lot of Trinity defenders there. Brought down by Knopick.
Yeah, good job by the Trinity defensive line to string out that play, not letting Erie cut back upfield and get a good gain for the Deacons.
Another update from AA quarterfinal action as Valley City leads Central Cass 14-0 now. The winner of this game will play the winner of that matchup. I formation for the Deacons. Bird and Johnson in the backfield along with Lancaster. Handoff goes Bird. He brings it up from the right and brought down on the play there by Meyer.
Good job by Bird just powering up for that hole. Once again, he will be doing that all game. Able to get a good game for the Deacons, bring up 3rd and short.
Now, Trinity runs a lot of cover two, which usually works against a lot of the pass-heavy teams they play, but this is not one of those teams. They've really got to stack the box if they want to stop Shanley's run game. I formation again for the Deacons. It'll be Johnson and Johnson in the backfield. That handoff to Josh Johnson. He's got some space up the left, makes a few men miss, still on his feet, and finally brought down by 3 Trinity defenders there.
Great job by Josh Johnson there. Able to get through the hole, able to get to the secondary, keep his feet moving, get a good gain for the Deacons, and that turns out to be a first down.
Johnson just refusing to stop on that play. Trinity's defense looks gassed here as they just don't seem to have an answer for Shanley. I formation for the Deacons, climbing out right. Handoff, Josh Johnson again, and he brings that up the right side, brought down close to a first down.
Yeah, good job there by Colby Johnson, lead blocking, able to spring Josh Johnson there for another good gain for the Deacons.
Trinity's defensive line right now is just not even existent. Shanley is dominating them physically. It's really not much of a contest up in the trenches right now. I formation once again for the Deacons. Lancaster under center. Handoff to Bird now. Bird powers up the middle, and he is in for the Deacon touchdown. The Deacons strike first here and take the 6-0 lead.
Good. Let's take a look at this replay. Colby Johnson able to get through the hole, seal the linebacker off so Bird can get up through there, get to the secondary, and get in the end zone for the Deacons. Good job by that offensive line and Johnson.
Reinhold's now on to attempt the extra point. Bird will snap, Kleiman will hold. We already saw a little bit of Kleiman's holding on the kickoff. Kick from Reinholtz, and that is good. 7-0 the lead for Shanley now with 2 minutes to go in the first quarter, and boy did the Deacons look dominant on that drive.
Yeah, they did. Able to just pound the ball with their strong running game that they've used all year, able to pound it. Finally get in the end zone for this first score here. Great momentum builder for the Deacons.
Well, the Titans will go back on offense now, and they didn't seem to be able to get much going. Yonner had some nice throws, but the Deacon coverage was pretty good. Those wide receivers have been smothered so far. Back to return for Trinity now will be Kuntz, along with Mansfield and Nordby there.
Hopefully for the Deacons, Reinholtz can get another great kick, able to set the Trinity Titans back, starting at their own 20, pressured up against their own end zone.
Trinity has had some good field position after that turnover, but even then they couldn't do much. Really going to need to improve upon that on this next drive. With this strong wind, Kleiman is going to have to hold again on the kickoff.
All right, everyone on your feet, make some noise. It's time for the kickoff.
And there's a kick from Reinholtz. It's got great distance, and that's going to back him up into the end zone, but Sickler's going to take it out. Sickler comes up the right side, but he's met immediately by Caden Kelsch and Kevin Wolf, wrapped up at about the 15-yard line.
Good job by the Shanley coverage team. Get down there quick, able to make the tackle on Sickler there, not letting him get a big gain. Good job by the Shanley Deacons.
Deacons right now only allowing about 10.9 points per game, and Trinity really needs to do something early if they want to break that trend. 1:56 to go in the first quarter. Deacons lead 7-0. Yonner now under shotgun. He's going to hand that one off to Mansfield, but Mansfield wrapped up immediately and brought down.
Jacob Kava burst through the offensive line there, able to take him down for a loss of 2 on the play. Good job by Kava.
I'll bring up 2nd and 11 now, as Mansfield will actually lose yards on the play. Sickler and Lee, the receivers now for Trinity, along with Kuntz. 2 to the left, 1 to the right. Mansfield joins Yonner in the backfield. Yonner back to pass. He throws, and that one is batted down by Kevin Wolf. Looking for Mansfield on the screen. Wolf says no and bats that pass down.
Wolf able to get his arms up in the air, able to knock down that pass. Kevin Wolf has monster-sized hands. Titans are lucky that Wolf didn't one-hand that catch and take it in for the end zone.
3rd and 11 now for Trinity. 1:20 to go in this first quarter. 2 to the right, 1 to the left for the Titans. Yonner to pass. He looks down to his right. He's got Sickler, but he overthrows him. Just a little too far there for Sickler. Buckles in coverage. Sickler had him beat, but Yonner couldn't put that one up.
Yeah, there you see Yonner's arm strength, able to get the ball downfield, just overthrows his receiver there, not able to make the completion. Kleiman and Erie back to receive the punt for the Deacons.
1:15 to go here. Shear will punt. There's a punt from Shear, another great one, and that's just going to go out of bounds. That one goes out of bounds short of the 50, hoping for a little better there, but with this wind, I'd say Alex Shear has done a great job punting so far.
Yeah, good field position for the Deacons, starting at the Trinity 46-yard line. Hopefully they can put another good drive together, pound the ball, and hopefully get some points on the board.
We got trips left, flanker right for the Deacons now. Lancaster takes the snap, throws out to Bird on the screen. Bird has space on the left, pushes one man off, and he's still going, brought down around the 30. The Deacons are in absolute control right now.
Great job there by the Shanley Deacon wide receivers, able to hold their blocks, let Bird get the edge, and get a good gain for the Deacons.
One minute to go in the first. 2 receivers to the right, 1 to the left for Shanley. Bird joins Lancaster in the backfield. Lancaster keeps it up the right. He's got space. He stiff arms one man, fights out for the first down. Nice play there by Brevin Lancaster.
Yeah, good job there by Lancaster, calling his own number, able to get a good gain for the Deacons right at the first down marker.
Look at the physicality there from Lancaster. Has the tackler and says no as he just pushes him forward.
Lancaster gives another dimension here to this Shanley running game, able to get some physicality in there and give Bird a break.
Bird joins Lancaster in the backfield. Lancaster keeps it to the left this time, powers up the middle, and brought down on the play there by Meyer. That'll be a first down for the Deacons.
Good job by Bird there. Lead blocking for Lancaster, able to get Lancaster a first down for the Deacons.
40 seconds to go now in this first quarter. Titans defense has done nothing to stop Shanley so far this game. Full house formation for the Deacons. A little bit of misdirection. Handoff goes Johnson. Josh Johnson brings that one up to the right. Brought down there for a short gain. Clock ticking down. We're at 15 seconds. We'll see Deacons. We'll see if they try to make a play, one last play in the first quarter. Looks like they'll just let that clock run down. Well, after one, 7-0 is your score in favor of the home team, Shanley Deacons, and right now it looks like it could be a whole lot worse for the Titans.
Yeah, the Titans lucky to get an interception on that first drive of the game. The Deacons were driving down that field looking to get some points on the board. Titans come up with a big interception there.
We'd like to remind you that today's quarterfinal playoff game on Shanley TV is presented in high definition by Frederick Seed, Sherman's Excavating, Jim and Amy Alexander, and the Shanley Athletic Club. These generous sponsors have made our playoff game and our whole season possible, and we'd like to thank them. Deacons will get the ball now, 2nd and 7 on the Trinity 9-yard line. Wind appears to be sweeping right across the field, so it shouldn't really have too much of an effect on the kicking game compared to where they were in the first quarter.
The Titans looking to make a big stop here on defense. That will build some momentum for them. The Deacons are looking to put some more points on the board here before halftime.
Second and 6 now. Deacons come out in I formation. Kleiman, the lone wide out to the far right. Lancaster under center, takes the snap, handoff to Bird. Bird powers forward, and he's brought down at about the 2-yard line.
Good job by Bird just to keep his feet moving, able to get down to the 2-yard line for the Deacons. The Deacons here just looking to pound the ball into the end zone once again, just like their last drive in that first quarter.
7-0 Shanley now. Just at the start of the second quarter, power I now for the Deacons. Handoff goes straight to Misero, who powers into the end zone for the Deacon touchdown.
Good job at Misero there. Big man gets rewarded for all the blocking he does up front. Gets the handoff, just powers into the end zone for the Deacons. Good job by Misero.
That'll make it 13-0 for the Deacons, pending the extra point. So wind is going to make the kicking game tough today. Reinholtz to attempt the extra point. Kleiman to hold. Kick is up, and it's good. 14-0 now the score in favor of Shanley. And Trinity really has got to be sounding the alarm now. They are getting nothing done on either side of the ball.
Yeah, if they can't stop this Shanley running game, it will be a very long day for the Trinity Titans. They really need to put a good drive together here also for their offense, able to get some points on the board so the Deacons don't run away with this in the first half.
We would just like to say that already we have shattered our viewership records, and we are currently at 160 viewers. We'd like to thank all of you out there watching for your viewership. We greatly appreciate it. 11:40 to go now in the second quarter. Back to return for Trinity is Sickler, Kuntz, and Mansfield, the usual three. Kicking off for the Deacons will be Jake Reinholtz. Reinholtz's kickoffs have been pretty good going into the end zone. Trinity tried to take the last one up, but they were met quickly and stopped before they could even reach a 20-yard line.
Looks like we got a new holder here for the Deacons. It's going to be number 83, Ty Sendine, holding the kickoff for Reinholtz.
Reinholtz to kick. And it's another good one. That one flies downfield and bounces into the end zone. Jake Reinholtz having a great game.
Yeah, he is. He's really getting a good boot on the ball, not letting the Titans get big returns for the kickoff. That will really help the Deacons here in this playoff.
With a 14-0 lead and 11:40 to go in this second quarter, the Deacons are in total control. But they cannot forget about how potent this Trinity passing attack has been all year. A couple good completions, and Willie Yonner could get in the groove, meaning bad things for the Shanley Deacons.
Yeah, they really need to get their offense going here.
In an update from AA quarterfinal football, Valley City leads Central Cass 14-0 in the second quarter. Man in motion now is Kuntz for Trinity. Handoff is going to go to Mansfield, who's met immediately by Colby Johnson and brought down.
Good job by Johnson there. Able to get in the backfield, pull Mansfield down by his jersey for it looks like to be a loss of 3 on the play. Good job by Johnson.
Colby Johnson, another one of those players who has filled in the absence of Justin DeKaiser and has done quite well for himself, being second on the team in tackles. 2 receivers out right, 1 out left for Trinity, 11 to go in the second. Yonner back to pass, looks to his right, he's got a man, it's Kuntz, and he drops the ball right into the hands of Caden Kuntz, and he just puts it on the ground.
That was a great throw by Yonner there. Kuntz just not able to hang on to it. That would have been close to a first down for the Titans, but instead it will be a 3rd down and long.
Those are plays you've got to make if you're Trinity and really any team in a game like this. I'll bring up 3rd and 13 now. Three to the right, 1 to the left for Trinity. Sickler, the lone man on the left. Yonner joined by Mansfield in the backfield. Yonner drops back to pass. He steps up and he's going to run with it. Trying to beat Johnson, but he's dragged out for barely a gain of anything there.
Good job by Johnson there, spying the quarterback, as you can see on the replay, not letting Yonner get a first down, able to take him down.
That's the benefit of running a 4-4 defense. You've got 4 linebackers, so whether you want to drop them into coverage, rush them, or have one man spy the quarterback, you really have enough personnel to do it all.
Yeah, and Shanley definitely has the athletes to do that.
Well, Shear will punt again. He's been getting a lot of work in this game. Kleiman and Erie to return. Kick from Shear, another good one, very high. Erie fair catches it at about the 46-yard line.
Good job by Erie to get that hand up, wave for a fair catch for the Deacons.
$10:47 to go now in this first half. 1st and 10 for the Deacons at their own 46. I formation for the Deacons. We've seen a lot of this tonight. Lancaster under center. Handoff goes Bird. Bird met early by Meyer, but he powers forward and gets to about the 50.
Yeah, looks like to be a gain of 4 for the Deacons. Good job by Bird just to keep his feet moving, fall forward, get a good gain for the Deacons.
Well, this is exactly what Shanley does. They get a gain of 4, they get a gain of 5, and eventually they find themselves in the end zone. It happens like that.
Yeah, and those short run plays turning into long run plays here in the second half, able to fatigue the defense.
2nd and 6, ball at the 50 for the Deacons. 10:10 to go in the first half. Handoff goes Bird up the middle, but he's swallowed up for not a gain of much.
Trinity not fooled there with Johnson coming across the formation, faking the jet sweep.
3rd and 5 for the Deacons. This one's going to be big. Trinity looking for a stop here. Ever since that first interception, they really haven't been able to slow the Deacon attack. Shanley going to line up in power I with big Bruce Misero in the backfield. Lancaster under center. Handoff goes Bird. He's got nice blockers. Give to Bird, but he is going to be stopped short there. Real nice play there by Hunter Dossinger.
Dossinger able to tackle Bird at the legs, not let him keep those legs moving to get the first down. Good job by the Titan defense.
9:10 to go in this first half.
Deacons look like they will be going for it here on 4th down.
4th and 1 here, and really what's stopping the Deacons from going for it? The run game has been effective, and even if they turn the ball over, Trinity hasn't been doing much on offense. Handoff goes Johnson. Johnson brings it up. He has got a first down and more.
Great job by Johnson. Trinity, it looks like they're bringing pressure up the middle, as you can see on the replay. They get penetration. Johnson able to sidestep that, able to pick up the first down for the Deacons.
1st and 10 now on the Trinity 41. Deacons going to line up in I formation. Got Kleiman split to the far left. Handoff goes Johnson right up the middle, and he's brought down on the play by Kubas. Kubas making a nice play there, but not before Johnson can gain 5 yards. I'll bring up 2nd and 5 at the 35.
Yeah, Shanley's got really hard runners here for their running back core, able to all keep their feet moving and get good gains for the Deacons.
Whether it's Josh Johnson, Colby Johnson, Matt Bird, or even Bruce Misero, nothing is stopping the Deacons tonight. And movement on the line now. It looks like a false start here. It's going to be a false start now for the Deacons. That's going to make it 2nd and 10, negating the positive yards gained on that last play. Deacons come out in I formation. Got Kleiman to the far right now. It's a fake to Bird, and he's got Kleiman wide open. It hits Kleiman. Kleiman's got space, and he's into the end zone for the Deacon touchdown. A beautiful play-action pass by Shanley.
Yeah, let's take a look at this replay. Kleiman able to put the double move on him. Wide open, makes a sidestep on the defender, able to take it in for the touchdowns. Great pass by Brevin Lancaster, able to hit him in stride, letting Kleiman take it into the end zone for the Deacons.
And what was stopping Shanley from doing that after all of these run plays? All of a sudden they pull out the pass, and nobody would be expecting that after the success they've had on the ground. Great play from Lancaster and Kleiman, a dynamic duo this season. Ryan Holtz now to attempt the PAT. Kleiman will hold, Bird will snap. Oh, it's a fake. Kleiman looks to his right. He's got Kava in the end zone, and it's caught. A 2-point conversion.
Yeah, we saw this against Central Cass. Let's take a look at this replay. Kleiman takes the snap. He pulls it, has Kava in the back of the end zone, throws a strike. Kava able to catch it. 2-point conversion for the Deacons.
Well, just when you thought it couldn't get worse for Trinity, Shanley pulls off the 2-point conversion out of nowhere. Jake Kava has been great on those this year, and Kleiman to Kava, it worked before, so why not do it again? Nice work by the Deacons.
Shanley really rolling here in this first half.
You know, Wyatt, if you're Coach Oderman for Trinity, what are you telling your players right now in such a bad situation?
You know, it really does not look like Trinity is fired up at all. They really got to find a spark for this Trinity team, and hopefully they can find that spark here in this first half, put a good drive together, and put some points on the board.
Complete opposite on the other side of the sideline, as the Deacons could not be more excited with the start they've had. Ryan Holtz will be on for the kickoff now. We've got Kuntz, Mansfield, and Sickler back to return. So 22-0 is the lead for Shanley here, with 7:41 to go in this first half. And here comes Ryan Holtz for the kickoff. Ty Sandine will hold again. And there's the kick from Ryan Holtz. It's another good one. This time it won't go into the end zone, but Sickler bobbles it. He recovers, and he's going to bring that one up the left. Gets to about the 20 and is brought down there by Buckles, Sandine, and Cava.
Yeah, good job again by the Shanley cover team. Able to get down there and not let Sickler get a good return. Good job by the Shanley cover team.
Well, out comes this Trinity offense again, and you can't imagine they have too much confidence after the drives they've had.
Looks like a flag on the play. Face mask against the Deacons.
Well, that'll hurt the Deacons as I'll set them back. So Titans now are going to start at about the 37. Trinity definitely taking anything they can get. Doubles formation now for Trinity. Yonner joined by Mansfield in the backfield. Man in motion is Sickler. Yonner looks to pass. He fires downfield. He's got Lee, and Lee makes the catch, but he can't get his feet in bounds. Yonner overthrew Lee a bit there.
Good job by Tom Erie, as you can see on the replay. Yonner back to pass, finds Lee. Lee able to make the catch, but Tom Erie able to push him out of bounds before he can get a foot down. Good job by Tom Erie.
Well, we've seen Shanley do it before. In comes Willie Yonner, more than capable quarterback, having a great season, and all of a sudden, he is getting nothing done. Absolutely no productivity. Shanley did it to Jack Morris against Central Cass, and they're doing it now. Yonner to attempt to pass now. He steps up, pressure coming, and he's brought down there by Mason Ostern.
Yeah, good job there. Jacob Cava comes in, as you can see on the replay. He's blitzing, able to make Yonner step up in the pocket. Ostern there to get the sack for the Deacons.
And things are just going from bad to worse right now for Trinity. 7 minutes left in this first half. 3rd and 12 from their own 35 now for Trinity. Big third down. Doubles formation. 2 left, 2 right. Mansfield joins Yonner in the backfield again. Yonner looks to his left. That ball tipped and it's picked. We'll see. Oh, but it looks like Buckles didn't get a foot down. That was close. Take a look at this replay. Yonner drops back to pass, underthrows, and that ball's tipped by Colby Johnson, it appears. I couldn't really see there if Buckles got a foot down. It was close.
Yeah, Johnson, that ball a little too hot for him, just slid right through his hands. Buckles trying to do the tip throw, but unfortunately not able to get a foot down in bounds.
Well, Dickinson dodges a bullet there, and Shear will punt. Kleiman and Erie back to return again. Erie fair catches it, but he bobbles, and that ball is out. Recovered by Dickinson Trinity. Well, we're waiting for the official signal, but it did look like a Titan ball there. Trinity says it's them. And it's Titan ball. Well, just when you thought things were going to fall apart, here's a spark for Dickinson Trinity.
Yeah, this might just be the spark they were looking for. Tom Erie bobbles the punt. Trinity able to recover on the Shanley 41-yard line.
Well, Trinity finally fired up now, but after yet another drive where they stalled out, they've really got to get something going now. Sickler alone out right, 2 receivers split to the left, and now Mansfield will join Sickler on the right. Yonner looking, and he's got his man, it's Meyer! All of a sudden, Trinity looks to have something going.
Yeah, Meyer just runs a simple seam here, as you can see in the replay. Simple seam. Yonner finds him for the good completion. Able to get a first down for the Titans, hopefully looking to put some points on the board.
And I believe that's Willie Yonner's first completion of the night. Nice pass and catch there as it's now 1st and 10 for Trinity at the Shanley 24. We've got 6:18 to go in this first half. Man in motion, it's Kuntz. They fake the handoff to him, and it's a play-action pass. Yonner looks downfield. His man's covered, and he just overthrows Meyer.
Yeah, Bruce Miserow gets pressure on Yonner, forcing Yonner to throw the ball a little earlier than what he would like. Overthrows his intended target, Meyer, not able to make the completion. Good job by Missouri getting pressure.
It was a well-designed play there by Trinity, and it looked like they could have had something there, but Misero did get that pressure. If not, Trinity could have struck there. Second down and 10 now. Receiver to the left is Lee. Sickler joined by Kuntz to the right. Mansfield takes the handoff, has some space, gains about 3 or 4 on the play.
It's going to be a long third down here for the Titans.
Johnson with the stop on the play. It's now 3rd and 8 at the Shanley 22. 5:45 to go in the second quarter. Kuntz and Lee to the left, Sickler to the right. Yonner joined by Mansfield and Meyer in the back. And Yonner looks to his left. He goes out to Mansfield, but he overthrows him. Off the hands of Dakota Mansfield, and now it's 4th down.
Yeah, they tried to set up the screen there. Mansfield not able to make the catch. Going to be a 4th down here for the Titans. 4 down territory. You're in no man's land. Don't know if they have a kicker that would be able to knock a field goal through, so looks like they're going to go for it.
Well, it's tough to really kick anything with wind like this, so can't really blame Trinity for going for it here. 3 receivers now. Confusion for the Deacons, and it looks like Oxendahl will take a timeout. That's first charge timeout there for Shanley.
Rod doesn't look too happy there in the Shanley huddle.
Smart timeout there. Wouldn't want to give up a touchdown and a potential game-breaking play. Well, Wyatt, all of a sudden, Dickinson Trinity looks to be back in this one. Now the big question is, can they score?
Yeah, if Shanley gets a stop here, that will really build the momentum. After Shanley fumbles the punt, Trinity able to get it in their own territory, Trinity not being able to put some points on the board, that would really give the Shanley Deacons some momentum, showing their coaches and the rest of the team that they're able to stop the Trinity offense.
Well, if you're Coach Oderman, are you taking a shot downfield, trying to go for the score, or just get that first down?
I think you just have to go for that first down. You know, Yonner's got a good arm, but with these cover corners for the Shanley Deacons, anything downfield is really, really iffy.
Well, 2 receivers out left and now 2 out right. As Knopik's in motion, Yonner looks downfield, fires. Oh, that one hits Meyer in the hands. That looked like a potential pass interference. No flag there, but I don't know. There was a lot of contact there.
Take a look at this replay. Matthew Bird steps in front of Meyer. Might have been a little early on that contact, but able to knock the ball away from Meyer. No flag on the play. Shanley gets away with one there.
Well, boy, the Trinity coaches are mad about that no call, but Trinity really showed what they're capable of, and hopefully that momentum can carry over to their defense. Full house for Shanley with 5:24 to go in the first half. And just like that, space there on the play for Colby Johnson as he gains about 7.
Yeah, good job by Colby, bursting through the hole, able to get to the second level, getting tripped up there. Good gain for the Deacons.
Well, a real good opportunity there for the Titans. Couldn't capitalize on it, and now we're right back to the old run straight up the middle that has given them fits all night. Or all afternoon, rather. An update from AA quarterfinal action. Valley City leads Central Cass 20-0 now.
Looks like it's going to be a first down for the Deacons.
Johnson appeared to stagger forward and get a few more yards than originally thought there. Full house formation for the Deacons. That handoff goes to Johnson. Johnson powers up, and Josh Johnson with a gain of about 4 on the play. 5 minutes to go now in this first half. Kubik in on the stop for the Titans, and it's 2nd and 5 now, ball at the 37. Dickinson really got to try to make a stop here.
Yeah, if Shanley can get some more points up on the board here in this first half, they really build a lot of momentum going into the second half.
I formation for Shanley. Lancaster under center. Handoff goes Bird. Bird powers forward, close to the first down.
Just a bit short of the first down.
Hagstrom subs for Kleiman. Shanley looking to put some size up front. Power forward for the first down. 3rd and 1 at their own 41 now. 4 minutes to go in the second quarter. Power I formation now for the Deacons. Handoff goes Bird up the middle. He's got space. Brings it out the left. Stumbles forward and finally brought down by Jarrett Lee on the play. What a play by Matt Bird.
Great job by Bird's 2 lead blockers here on that play. Busting open the hole. Bird able to get to the second level, able to make a man miss, get a big gain for the Deacons.
Well, things were going pretty bad for Dickinson Trinity. All of a sudden, a turnover from Shanley gives them life. Dickinson can't capitalize, and we are right back to what was happening earlier. Shanley is running all over this team. Pitch out to Bird to the right. He's got blockers. Johnson picks up the linebacker. Bird powers forward and brought down there by a couple Trinity defenders.
Yeah, good job by Cava there. Able to set the edge for Bird. Johnson able to get around the edge, set the other edge for Bird, and Bird able to get up there for a good gain for the Deacons.
Well, the edges were set on that play, as you
Yes,
said,
they were.
Wyatt. Well, it's a full house formation for the Deacons now. 2nd and 2 on the 28-yard line, 3:15 to go. Play action pass. Lancaster looks to Cava. Cava tries to get there, but he can't get it. Lancaster puts the ball a little off target. Cava makes a nice adjustment, but just can't reach out in time. That'll bring up 3rd and 2 now. Trinity got to do something different because right now it seems like Shanley could just run this one straight up the middle.
Deacons come out in power I formation.
Trinity shows pressure. Handoff goes Bird, and he powers forward for the first down. Well, Trinity really isn't making any adjustments here. I mean, we've seen what Shanley's offense can do, and Trinity's defense just seems to be taking it.
Yeah. Trinity looking to be fatigued. Defensive lineman, hands on the hips, getting tired. This halftime will give them a good break, but hopefully they can put a good strategy together to make some stops in the second half.
2 receivers out right, 1 out left. Lancaster joined by Bird in the backfield. Lancaster keeps it up the far right and brought down by Lee on the play. About 2:30 to go now in this second quarter. 2nd and 5, ball at the 20. Deacons lead 22-0. Two receivers out right, 1 out left. Lancaster drops back to pass. He's got Connor Smith, and that one almost picked off by Steiner. Colton Steiner went right on his hands, just couldn't latch on.
Good coverage there by Steiner. Lancaster looking for Connor Smith there on the fade route. Lancaster just underthrows him a little. Ball goes off the hands of Steiner. Missed opportunity there for the Titans to get another turnover.
Well, Connor Smith always very effective in the red zone. He's 6'2", big guy, got unexpected speed, and Shanley just can't capitalize on that play. So now it's 3rd and 5, ball at the 20. Lancaster back to pass, throws over the middle. He's got Cava, and Cava's into the end zone. Touchdown, Deacons.
Good job. Let's take a look at this replay here. Cava releases off the end, just runs a simple seam route. No one covers him. Lancaster sees the open. Cava hits him, able to rumble into the end zone for touchdown for the Deacons.
This one is getting ugly as the Deacons' offense is just unstoppable right now. Bird to snap, Kleiman to hold, Reinholtz to kick. Reinholtz attempts the PAT, and that one is good again. The score 29-0 now for the Deacons, 2:06 remaining in the second quarter. Trinity, if they want to stay in this one, it's pretty much a must-score situation before halftime.
Yeah, they really are in desperate need of some points right now. Looking to keep this game from a runaway game with the Deacons.
and it could be a rout if Trinity can't get anything going. The one thing Dickinson can't do is just lay off the gas and try to avoid a turnover here. You really, down 29-0 in the first half, with how dominant Shanley has been, you really just have to go for it and take shots downfield, or else you really will not be able to win this game.
Yeah, they're going to need Yonner to take some shots downfield here late in this first half and in the second half if they want to stay in this ball game.
Receivers have been getting open. The problem, however, has been Shanley's line. They have gotten pressure all over, and Yonner has had no time to make his reads and look for the open receiver. Well, Shanley will kick off now. Jake Reinholtz, Kuntz, Mansfield, and Sickler to return. 2:06 to go. Sandine will hold.
All right, Deacon fans, on your feet, make some noise. It's time for the kickoff.
And the ball is away. It is a nice kick from Reinholtz. That one bounces back into the end zone, and that's going to be a touchback. Mansfield wanted to take that one out, but ball bounced right into the end zone. 2:05 to go now as Trinity's offense will take the field. We saw some success on that last drive, ended up stalling out on 4th down in the red zone. Deacons lead this one 29-0. Titans will get the ball at their own 20. Biggest thing here, don't be afraid to take shots. It's really all you've got right now. And Yonner has a good arm, so they're still in this one. Trips right, flanker left, Mansfield joins Yonner in the backfield. Yonner's got nothing, and he just puts that ball into the ground looking for his running back.
Yeah, he had Kevin Wolf and Bruce Miser all over him with their hands up, not able to get anything, just throws it at the feet of Mansfield. Good decision there by Yonner.
Kevin Wolf and Bruce Misero have just been unstoppable right now. Doubles formation now for the Titans. Yonner drops back to pass. Looks, he's got a man, it's Kuntz, and Kuntz is rocked by Tom Erie. Caden Kuntz looked to have the pass.
Let's take a look at this replay. Yonner fires a strike to Kuntz. Kuntz just gets laid out by number 33, Tom Erie. Tom Erie is having a heck of a year here for the Deacons with the turnovers, the big hits, and the contain on the outside.
1:55 now to go. Erie just saved a big play there. 3rd and 10 at their own 20. Doubles formation for the Titans. Yonner, a pressure coming again. Now he's got some time. He throws, and he's got Sickler. There's a 1st down.
Good job by Yonner. Able to escape the pocket, buy some time for him, and find an open receiver there for the 1st down.
Sickler, of course, only a sophomore. He is going to be a big part of this Trinity offense and defense for years to come. Late substitution there. Kevin Wolf gets off the field. Yonner drops back to pass, looks, and he's going to run with it. He has some space, and he's brought down there. Broke a tackle from Josh Johnson, but Joe Hagstrom and Tom Erie get there.
Yeah, you can see Yonner able to escape the pocket, able to get close to a 1st down for the Titans.
1:30 to go now as we approach half. Clock is running. In an update from the other game, Valley City leads Central Cass 20-0 at half. Trips left, flanker right. Confusion there for the offense. They are burning clock right now. Play clock running down too. Yonner drops back to pass. He looks left, he looks right, and he's got Lee, but it goes right through his hands. He put that one too high for Lee.
Yeah, put that one high, as you can see here on the replay. Yonner drops back to pass, puts it high, and a little too much heat on that one for Lee to handle.
Well, Jarrett Lee, 6'1" with a good vertical, so that one really was just a wild pass. Willie Yonner just needs to calm down, but it's tough to do when he's got guys in his face all night, or all afternoon. 3rd and short, 1:04 to go in the game, or in the first half, rather. Handoff goes Mansfield, and he's not going to get it. He is wrapped up in the backfield. Well, Dickinson really has to go for it here. But They won't, as they bring on the punt team.
Bring up fourth down. Tom Erie, Devin Klein will go back to receive the punt.
Interesting decision from the Titans. Down this much, have a little bit of momentum, and they're just going to give the ball away.
Ellis Shear will punt it away for the Titans.
Erie and Kleiman to return, Shear to punt.
Just under 30 seconds left in this first half.
And timeout taken by Dickinson.
Trinity.
Looked to be just saving the delay of game there as they were running the clock down as far as possible. 23 seconds left in this first half. Shanley has been in absolute control all night. All afternoon, rather. Dickinson Trinity really needs to make some major adjustments in halftime.
Yeah, they're going to need to find a spark in that offense, whether it's Yonner passing for some big plays or starting to stop this Deacon running game. They need to find a spark so they can keep this game close.
So Dickinson will just try to punt now. Alex Shear has really been the best player on this team all night, all afternoon. His punts have been great. And movement on the line looks to be a false start. Not sure who moved first there.
Looks like Jacob Kubas took a few steps backwards before the snap.
Dickinson looks a little upset with that one. They thought Shanley moved first, but they will punt now with 23 to go in the second quarter. The punt from Shear is low, but it goes far. They are going to let that one bounce all the way down inside the 20. That's going to be right at about the 19-yard line. Down by the Titans there. Great punt from Shear. 11 seconds to go here. We can really probably just expect Shanley to take a knee.
Yeah, I don't want to risk any fumbles here deep in their own territory.
Well, Trinity looks tired, and they do not look happy with their performance right now. On the other side of the things, the Deacons could not be more fired up. It's really been a tough first half. And with that knee, that will run out the clock in the first half. At halftime, the Deacons lead visiting Trinity 29-0 in a first half that they absolutely dominated.
Yeah, great job by the Deacons, able to get their power run game established, able to put a lot of points up on the board here in this first half. Hopefully they can keep it going here in the second half, put some more points on the board, and come away with a win.
We would like to take this time now to thank our sponsors. Today's quarterfinal playoff game on Shanley TV is presented in high definition by Sherman's Excavating, Frederick Seed, Jim and Amy Alexander, and the Shanley Athletic Club. As we've said before, we cannot thank these sponsors enough. They have made this broadcast possible, and they have made really all of our broadcasts possible. We'd like to thank them for their generosity. Well, Shanley looked to be in total control throughout the first half. It's really been a tough afternoon for Trinity. Wyatt, if you're Coach John Oderman, rather, what are you telling your players right now for Trinity?
You know, keep your heads up. This game is not over. They still got a lot of football left to play. If they get one or two big plays and they can start stopping this Shanley offense, they will be in this game.
How do you slow the pass rush, though, as that's really been the big problem for Dickinson?
You know, maybe start setting up some draws. Let those pass rushers get up the field and have Yonner use his legs, make a good play, get some yards for this Trinity offense.
Well, we saw a lot of what we expected, but we really didn't expect this game to be so far at halftime. Matt Bird, of course, as we said, was very effective. We knew he would be from the start, but really, Trinity needs to make an adjustment on defense. They need to make adjustments everywhere, because right now they're being outplayed in all aspects of the game. We will take a break now. We will rejoin you in just a few minutes as we get ready for second half action. And we will cut to break now. Thank you. Hello and welcome back to live quarterfinal football action here at Sid Cichy Stadium. We've got the Shanley Deacons up 29-0 over the visiting Dickinson Trinity Titans. And this one looks like it could be getting out of hand quickly. We'll have some analysis up, but first we would like to take some time to thank our sponsors. Today's game is brought to you by Frederick Seed, Sherman's Excavating, Jim and Amy Alexander, and the Shanley Athletic Club. It is thanks to these generous sponsors that we are broadcasting today, so we'd like to give them a big shout-out. That first half got ugly for Dickinson Trinity towards the end, and they are really going to have to make some major adjustments come second half if they want to stay in this one. What do they have to do?
You know, coming out in their first drive, I think they really need to take some shots downfield early, get Yonner warmed up, get him some good completions, and hopefully they can put some points up on the board.
Really got to try to stay confident. I mean, when you look at the scoreboard, it's hard to find positives, but, you know, they had some production at points. They've flashed some talent. It's all about consistency and putting it back together. We are about a minute away from kicking off. Shanley will receive this kickoff to start the second half. My apologies. Now, Dickinson Trinity, really the first thing is going to be stopping that Shanley rushing attack. Matt Bird has been just so effective, and I mean, so have Colby Johnson and Josh Johnson and even Bruce Misero scoring the touchdown. What does Dickinson Trinity have to do to stop the run specifically? How do they win the battle in the trenches?
You know, their defensive line really has to step up. They got to take up those offensive line blockers so their linebackers can flow freely to the ball, and hopefully their linebackers can make some plays here in the second half.
Well, we're just about ready to get underway here. Shanley will receive their first kickoff of the game. Not a lot to get excited about if you're a Trinity fan, but you got to hold out because we've seen what Yonner can do. We've seen what Mansfield can do. It's all about putting it together. They've shown flashes, but can they sustain it? If you're Coach Oderman, what do you tell these players?
You know, you got a lot of football left. You got a whole half. If you get one or two big plays, you are in this game. The defense really has to step up in the second half, stopping that Shanley offense, and hopefully they can build some confidence and put some points up on the board.
And how about Justin DeKaiser? No question his presence has let Matt Bird run loose on this Trinity team. He has been there to block all day long. So now to kick off will be Shear for Dickinson. Shear has been great punting, and we'll see what he can do on kickoffs. Back to return, Erie and Kleiman for Shanley. And we are underway in the second half. Shear has a nice kickoff, a little high, goes to Kleiman. Kleiman fakes the handoff to Erie, and now he's got some space on the right. Tries to get the edge, but he's wrapped up and brought down there by Dossinger. Dossinger with the nice play there.
Yeah, good job by the Dickinson cover team not letting Kleiman get the edge, able to bring him down for a short return on that play.
Deacons offense comes back on after a very successful first half. I formation for Shanley. Kleiman split out left. He is covered by Steiner. Trinity stacking the box. Handoff goes Bird. He powers forward and is brought down there by Shear. Shear with good pursuit there. Lee comes in to help. Second down now for the Deacons. It was a gain of 5 on the play. I formation again for the Deacons. Lancaster under center. Handoff goes Bird again. Bird powers up the left side and makes a nice move at the end of that play. Looks to be a Deacon first down there.
Good job at Bruce Misero, really coming down hard on that defensive end. Springing Bird, getting to that second level, able to pick up the first down for the Deacons.
Shanley's blocking has been great this afternoon, and right now it looks just the same as it did in that first half. I formation once again, but it's a play action pass now. Out to Cava. Cava has some space, moves forward, and finally brought down there by Sickler. Jake Cava, nice job getting open there. Nice throw from Lancaster.
Good job on that play. Cava releases off the end, just fakes like he's blocking, gets out in the flats, able to get the pass from Lancaster, get up and pick up a nice gain for the Deacons.
Well, the pass game is working, the run game is working. I mean, Shanley's offense is just clicking along right now. Two receivers to the right for Shanley, two in the backfield, and movement on the line. Looks like a false start there. Looks like Cava may have moved there after the nice play.
Brings up 1st and 15 for the Deacons.
Clock running at around 10:35 right now to go in this third quarter. Same formation for Shanley. It's a screen out to Kleiman. Kleiman now brings it up the right side and brought down by Sickler.
Good job by Connor Smith there. Let's take a look on this replay. Able to get out in front of Kleiman, able to get a block, able to get him the edge. Kleiman picks up a nice gain for the Deacons.
Connor Smith packs a punch on that first pop. He's 6'2", big guy, really effective as a receiver and in the blocking game. Looks to be about the same formation there, just opposite sides of the field for the receivers. Lancaster under center, and it's the same play out to Kleiman, another screen. And this time he gains almost more there as Sickler stops him at around the 27-yard line.
Yeah, let's take a look at this replay. Same formation. Lancaster throws it out to Kleiman. Connor Smith able to hold his block this time, letting Kleiman pick up those extra yards. Good job by Kleiman, picking up the first down for the Deacons.
Well, Trinity really has to do something. They just let Shanley run the same play twice and gain about the same yardage. I formation for the Deacons. Handoff goes Bird up the right side. Bird powers forward, has some space, and he's brought down there finally by Steiner.
Bird uses that spin move to pick up those extra yards.
Matt Bird just powers forward, and this Deacon offense just can't be stopped right now. Bird has 21 touchdowns on the year, looking to add more in this second half. I formation now. Quick pass out to Kleiman. Kleiman, oh, this time he is wrapped up by Lee. Good stop there by Jarrett Lee.
Good job by Jared Lee. Coming off the block by Connor Smith, tackling Devin Kleiman for no gain on the play.
Good shoestring tackle. And Trinity, even after that nice play, they are just gassed and they are not fired up. That has been a big problem tonight. They just can't seem to get any confidence, and it's hard to blame them with the way Shanley has walked on them. Full house now for the Deacons. Play action pass, looks to Cava, but he overthrows him. But the flag, interference it looks like from Sickler.
Let's take a look at this replay. Cava wide open. Sickler just hooks his arm, not letting Cava get two arms up in the air to make that catch. Good job by Jacob Cava drawing that flag.
Third, and it will be pass interference, so it'll bring up 1st and goal now. 9 minutes to go in the third quarter. Deacons up 29-0 now. I formation. Kleiman split out right. Lancaster under center. Takes a snap, but it's fumbled. Ball's on the ground. Who's got it? It looks like Shanley got on top of it.
Looks like the guard, Mason Ostern, ends up with the ball. Lucky for the Deacons there. They got away with one.
Close call there. That's the exact kind of play Trinity needed, but unfortunately they cannot get to the ball in time. That will, however, bring up a 3rd and 3 now. I formation now for the Deacons. Lancaster, and he is wrapped up What a play by Kubik. The blitzing linebacker comes in and swallows up Brevin Lancaster.
Yeah, Kubik just gets in the backfield, but even before Lancaster can turn his head, able to sack Lancaster for a loss.
Well, Reinholtz will come on now to attempt the field goal. 8 minutes to go in the third quarter. Trinity got to be careful of a fake here. We saw Kleiman do it on the PAT, and he could very well do it again. It's going to be about a 25-yard attempt. Here's a kick, and it's blocked! The ball's on the ground! Myers there! And the field goal attempt called no good. Interesting there. We'll see. That ball just blown dead. Interesting there. So it is 29-0 now. There's some confusion down there on whether Trinity should have been able to jump on that ball. And now it looks like the referees are going to have a conference here. And so they will spot that block field goal to where the ball rolled. So it looks like Trinity should have been able to pick that one up and run with it, but the refs blew the play dead. Can't imagine they're happy about that. So after that blocked field goal and a bit of confusion, Trinity takes over at the 35. Doubles formation, Yonner back to pass. Looks, he's got Meyer, but Meyer, Cava all over him. That really looks like it should have drawn a flag.
Yeah, Shanley gets away with one here. Meyer coming across the middle.
Cava just all over him on that one. In an update from AA quarterfinal action, Valley City High leads Central Cass 20-6 now in the third quarter as the Squirrels are now on the board. Doubles again for Dickinson. Yonner back to pass once again. Has some time, throws over the middle, and he's got his man right there. It's Keegan Jacobson.
Looks like there's a flag on the play as well.
We'll see what this flag is.
See what the call is here. Ineligible man downfield is the call against Dickinson.
That is a tough call.
That will negate the great catch there made by number 87, Keenan Jacobson.
That's a tough call. That is just a really hard one for Dickinson to handle as they're really finally getting their first offensive production, and it's negated by a penalty.
Yeah, those are mistakes that will stall drives that this Dickinson Trinity offense really needs to put a good one together.
We've got 7:32 to go now in this third quarter. Trinity has 2nd and 15 at their own 30. Some confusion in personnel for Dickinson. Trips right, flanker left. Yonner back to pass, looks to his right. He's got no one there. Rolls out in the pocket. Now he runs up, and he is brought down hard by DeKaiser, and there's a flag. Looks like it's going to be a late hit from Justin DeKaiser.
Yeah, let's take a look at this replay here. Yonner gets pressure by the backside. Kevin Wolf able to escape the pocket. Rushes up for some yards. Gets laid out there late by Justin DeKaiser. Draws a flag.
And DeKaiser hobbling after that play. Coming off the field now. Looks to be injured a bit. Hopefully nothing too serious as he is in his first game back. That would be really too bad if he got hurt again. But that penalty will move the ball up, and it's now 1st and 10 at the 49. Trinity getting something going now. Two doubles formation now for Trinity. Yonner drops back to pass, got time, fires, and that one knocked away by Johnson. Josh Johnson with a nice play on the ball there.
Good job by Johnson stepping in front of the receiver and knocking that ball down. Lucky for the Titans, Johnson didn't intercept that one.
2nd and 10 now at the 49. Doubles formation again for the Titans. And Yonner drops back to pass. Pressure coming from Wolf. Yonner steps up, makes a spin move, and he has some space. And he's brought down there by a couple Shanley Deacons. That's going to be a gain of 5 for Trinity. Willie Yonner showing his mobility there. He's done it a few times in today's game, but got some nice yards on that play. It is now 3rd and 5 at the Shanley 45-yard line. Yonner alone in the backfield. Drops back to pass. Johnson brings pressure, but that ball scooped up there by Lee. Lee with a great catch there. That one close, though. Did it hit the ground? Let's take a look. I think Lee got his hands under that one. A great catch from the senior Jarrett Lee.
Good job by Yonner getting that pass off as he gets hit by Colby Johnson, the blitzing linebacker. Just gets it off in time.
That'll bring up 1st and 10 for the Titans at the Deacon 38. Yonner looks downfield and right off the hand of Tom Erie. Errant throw from Willie Yonner. 6:15 left in this 3rd quarter. 2nd and 10 now for Dickinson Trinity. Finally getting a bit of a drive going here.
Yeah, they are. They really need to convert this drive into some points on the board to start building up their confidence.
Trips left, flanker right now. Yonner joined in the backfield by Meyer. Yonner drops back, pressure coming, dumps it off to Meyer. Meyer powers forward, but he's not going to get much. Gain of about 3 or 4.
Good job by Joe Hagstrom, able to wrap up Meyer for a short gain.
It's going to bring up 3rd down. 3rd and 7 now. Doubles formation. Yonner alone in the backfield. We've seen a lot of this. Yonner, pressure coming, wrapped up and brought down on the play. Nice sack from the blitzing linebacker, Colby Johnson.
Take a look at this replay. Johnson does a stunt with Bruce Miserow, switching places. Johnson able to get the sack on Yonner.
It is 4th and 13, 4th and very long, so interesting decision for Trinity to stay out on the field, but you can't blame them, down 29-0 in the 3rd quarter.
They really need to get some points on the board, convert this 4th down.
So 4th and very long. Yonner back to pass, looks to his right, fires downfield, and really no one there. The receiver, Caden Kuntz, tried to make an adjustment on the ball, but Yonner just threw that one off target.
Ball might have been too far out of bounds for anyone to make a play on that ball.
So once again, another nice drive from Dickinson Trinity just stalls out, and they are going to send out a very porous defense to try to stop this Shanley run game. Shanley coming out now. Bird joins Lancaster in the backfield. Erie in motion. Handoff goes Erie, trying to find some space, but he has got nothing as he's going to be wrapped up by Lee on the play. Good pursuit from Jarrett Lee.
Good job by the defensive line, stringing that play out, not letting Erie get the edge, bringing him down for a short gain for the Deacons.
That'll make it 2nd and 8 at the 43-yard line. 5 minutes to go in the 3rd. Second and 9 now. Lancaster in shotgun, joined by Bird. Handoff goes Bird up the middle, and he is wrapped up and brought down immediately on that play. Good wrap up there from Dylan Prouse.
Good job by the Trinity defense there, getting penetration on the Shanley offensive line, bringing Bird down for a short gain.
3rd and 8 now for the Deacons. This is a situation they haven't had to face much in today's game. They have shown the ability to pass, though, so Trinity does have to watch out on a 3rd and long. It's a pitch out to Bird on the left, and boy, has he got space. Powers forward, and then brought down hard there by Colton Steiner.
Good job by Lancaster getting the ball out to Bird quick. Bruce Miserow setting the edge, able letting Bird to get that first down for the Deacons.
That'll make it 1st and 10 for the Deacons at the Trinity 45. 4 minutes now to go in this third quarter. 2 receivers now, one on the left, one on the right. Lancaster, he's going to keep it himself and brought down there, not going to get much. Meyer on the stop. Looks to be a gain of about 1. That'll make it 2nd and 9 at the 44-yard line. Shanley still very much in control of this one. Trinity showing a bit more resilience on defense right now, but not enough to stop Shanley, it seems. Lancaster will look to pass. He's got Kleiman wide open, and Kleiman powers forward for a first down on the play.
A good route there by Kleiman. Let's take a look at this replay. Lancaster in shotgun takes 2 steps back. Kleiman wide open, able to put a spin move on the defender, pick up a few extra yards. Good job by Kleiman.
And this is just textbook football from the Deacons right now. They're taking up clock, they're using the run game, and then right when the opponent is committed to the run, they break out the pass. Great game planning from Shanley, and Trinity just is not defending it. Lancaster looks to pass again, and that is a bad throw there from Lancaster. Really just goes right into the ground. Looked to be a little hurried on the play. Second and 10 now for the Deacons. 3:18 to go in the third. Trinity really needing a stop or a turnover or just anything to give them some life right now. I formation for the Deacons. Handoff goes Bird. Bird powers forward, but a good stop there from Trinity as Meyer and Knopik are in on the tackle.
Yeah, good job by Trinity. Bring a Bird down for a short gain. Brings up 3rd and medium for the Deacons.
They'll make it 3rd and 7 as Bird's knee was down before that second effort. So 2:50 to go in this third quarter, 3rd and 7 at the 30-yard line. They're a little too far for Jake Reinhold's field goal range. And it's a play-action pass. Lancaster looks downfield. He's got Kleiman, and that pass is caught by Kleiman for the Deacon touchdown.
Let's take a look at this replay here. Lancaster drops back to pass. Great route by Kleiman. Lancaster airs it out. Kleiman all alone, able to make the catch, bring it in for the touchdown for the Deacons. Great throw by Lancaster.
The patience of Brevin Lancaster on that play. He waits until the last second when Devin Kleiman is in the perfect spot, drops that pass right in the bucket. Brevin Lancaster having a great game this afternoon. Bird to snap, Kleiman to hold, Reinholtz to kick. And that one is blocked. Another blocked kick there by Trinity. Well, that blocked extra point, really the high point of that drive for Trinity as Shanley just walked all over the Dickinson defense. Shanley 35, Dickinson nothing. 2:07 to go in the third. Well, we're looking at a Dickinson Trinity team that averages 31 points per game, and right now, with almost 3 quarters completed, they are at 0.
Yeah, this Shanley defense has really shown what they're capable of, holding Trinity to 0 points almost through 3 quarters. Hopefully they can keep this up throughout the playoffs.
We would like to remind you that next Tuesday on Shanley TV, the Deacons volleyball team will be taking on Davies right here at Shanley High School. This is a big matchup for Shanley as their only loss on the year is to the Davies Eagles. And we would also like to take this time to thank some of our sponsors, Sherman's Excavating, Frederick Seed, Jim and Amy Alexander, and the Shanley Athletic Club. As we've said, we cannot broadcast without our generous sponsors, so we'd like to thank them for their donations. Back to return for Dickinson, we've got Caden Kuntz, Dakota Mansfield, and Noah Sickler. These 3 have been back there all afternoon. They are very fast, but the Shanley coverage has been great, and Reinhold's kicks have been stellar. 2:07 to go now in the third, 35-0, Shanley. Here's a kick from Reinholtz. That's a great kick as it is over the head of Mansfield and into the end zone. Another touchback.
Yeah, great job by Reinholtz today, not letting Trinity get any kind of return on the kicks today, really helping out their coverage team.
As we said, this is the first time Trinity has made the playoffs since 2009. Back in 2009, they were eliminated by the Shanley Deacons, and right now things are not looking good for Trinity. Trips left, flanker right for Trinity. Yonner to pass. It's Lee on a screen, and Lee's got nothing, and he is wrapped up for a huge loss. What a bungled play there by Trinity.
Wow, let's take a look at this replay. Josh Johnson able to read the screen. Jacob Cava and Josh Johnson take down Lee for a big loss for the Titans.
Lee had nowhere to go, but he did the exact last thing he should do. He just ran backwards and ended up losing about 12 yards there. So doubles formation now for the Titans. Yonner back to pass, standing in his own end zone. He's got Sickler over the middle, and Sickler with a great catch there, brought down by Matt Bird. That'll get them back to about where they were on first down, gain of around 12.
Good job by Sickler holding onto that ball. Bird comes up and throws him down for the tackle.
Two receivers left, two right. Yonner now drops back to pass. Sickler in motion. Looks to Sickler, and a bad pass there by Yonner. Throws it behind his receiver and puts a little too much on that one. Sickler didn't have a hope in catching that. On to punt now, Alex Shear.
Kleiman and Erie back to receive for the Deacons.
Shear has had some great punts all afternoon. That is another great one. Lots of height, and that one just about hits Kleiman. Great awareness from Kleiman to get out of the way. That one's going to be down to around the 49-yard line, and Shanley will start off in Dickinson territory.
Trinity territory. It'll be first down and 10 for the Deacons.
23 seconds to go in this third quarter. Shanley in control, up 35-0. Not really the score we were expecting, as Dickinson Trinity, you know, with the size they have up front and the passing game they had coming into this one, we thought we'd see a bit more. But now Shanley shows up with three receivers out to the right and two out to the left. Lancaster fires downfield through the hands of the defender Knopik into Erie, and that ball just dropped.
Yeah, Erie ran a good route.
But
Knopik just gets enough of the ball to mess up the timing of Tom Erie's catch, not able to complete the catch.
And that will do it for our third quarter. The Shanley Deacons lead 35-0 over Dickinson Trinity. Well, Shanley in complete control. We've got one quarter to go. The Deacons really look like they should walk away with the victory this afternoon. In our other playoff game in AA football action, Valley City still leads Central Cass 20-6. That game now in the fourth quarter. Deacons now really just want to play a game of possession. Don't risk turnovers, just run the clock out, and that's really what they can do with a running game like theirs. Just continue to give it to Bird, Johnson. Deacons really doing a good job of maintaining possession and keeping their lead. Not surrendering a single point to this Trinity offense, very surprising. Deacons offense takes the field for 2nd and 10 after an incomplete pass. Two receivers, Kleiman and Erie. Lancaster joined by Bird in the backfield. It's a pitch out to Bird. Bird met early there and brought down. Nice play there from the Trinity defense. Stopped for no gain, it looks like. That was Meyer on the play.
Brought down by number 76, Dylan Kraus. That'll bring up third down and 11 for the Deacons.
Third and 11 for the Deacons. Haven't been able to do much really on this drive. Same formation as the last play. Lancaster will pass now. Pressure coming. Big block there, and Lancaster going to power forward, but looks to be brought down short. Bruce Misero just got rocked on that play by Zach Kubas. Look at this. Lancaster feels the pressure coming, and he rolls out. Look at Misero trying to lay the block on Kubas, but instead just gets drilled. So now it's 4th and 2, and the Deacons look like they're going to go for it. Interesting decision. And there is some confusion now on the field. Deacons not really sure. And they're going to call timeout as that play clock was winding down. Confusion there for the Deacons between quarterback Brevin Lancaster and Coach Rod Oxendahl. They're going to take this timeout and try to straighten out their game plan. Wyatt, what do you expect on this 4th and short from the Deacons?
You know, if the Deacons decide to go for it, I expect them to do, you know, their old-fashioned power run game, just pound it up the middle, try and get that first down.
That has been successful all afternoon. And really, Justin DeKaiser, in his first game back, well, after being out for about 6 weeks, his blocking has just been so key to Shanley running all over Dickinson.
Yes, he's like another tackle out there. He's 6'3", 200-plus pounds, and that really helps the Deacons there on the offensive line.
Well, Deacons come out now, and it looks like they will go for it. Misero is not out there for the Deacons after getting hit pretty hard. Dickinson showing pressure. Handoff goes Bird. Bird with space, brings it out the left. He's got some speed. He's running, and he's going to be brought down at about the 10-yard line. What a run by Matt Bird, showing some speed we haven't seen all season.
Yeah, let's take a look at this replay. Titans get penetration. Bird just sidesteps the defender, able to get out into the open, able to take it down to about the 9-yard line for the Deacons.
You know, the scary thing about Matt Bird is he just seems to be getting better and better as this season goes on. 10 minutes to go now in the game. 1st and goal for the Deacons. Pitch out to Bird, bobbles it, but he gets it, and he's got space on the edge, but he is going to be taken down there. Good stop on the play by Dossinger. Boy, you look at that play, Matt Bird met by 2 linebackers, but he did not go down. It took a host of Trinity defenders to finally drag him down.
Yeah, Bird just keeps his feet moving. Might not be going forward, but he's moving, just not giving up on the play.
So no gain on that play. 9:30 to go in the game. And Shanley will come out in I formation with Kleiman out as the receiver. Handoff goes Bird, and Bird is going to power into the end zone for a touchdown. Nice play there from Shanley. Good run from Bird. Bird made contact with a Trinity player in the end zone. That looks to be Jarrett Lee, and he is down. Well, hold on. That might not be Lee. We can't make out the number. It's Sigler. And he's trying to get up, but he is still down. They're going to bring out the trainer here. Very unfortunate to see, especially as that one happened after the play was over.
Yeah, it looks like Sickler got tied up with Bird and twisted his knee a little on that play.
Very unfortunate injury for Dickinson Trinity. Also, Bruce Misero, we do not see him for Shanley after getting rocked on one play earlier. Some unfortunate injuries late in this game for both sides.
Sickler hopping off the field for the Titans.
Sickler's such a difference maker, only a sophomore, and he's already got an interception in this game, multiple tackles. Really hope he's okay because he is a big part of this Trinity team. Reinhold's now on to attempt the PAT. Kleiman will hold. Matt Bird will snap. There's a snap. The kick is up, and it's blocked again. Now, that is a problem that Shanley is really going to have to work on because a blocked kick can mean a lot of trouble. What is going on with Reinholtz and these blocked kicks?
I think Trinity is just bringing all they got up front, putting pressure on Matthew Bird and the guards, and they're just getting their arms up and just blocking those.
Well, whatever it is, it's working very well for Dickinson, as has their third block kick of the game. Sickler on the sideline, getting a look from the trainers. Deacons now lead 41-0, in control of this game. We wouldn't be shocked to see Shanley maybe start to pull some of their starters. Wouldn't want to risk unnecessary injury to keys like Matt Bird and Brevin Lancaster. Back to return for Dickinson. We've got Caden Kuntz, Dakota Mansfield, and Sickler, of course, is injured, so coming in for him, it appears to be Dylan Kovash. Reinholtz now will kick off. Kleiman will hold. In an update from a AA quarterfinal football action, Valley City leads Central Cass 20-12. Central Cass just a touchdown and a 2-point conversion away from tying it up. Reinholtz with the kickoff, another great one. That one sails and bounces into the end zone. Jake Reinholtz having a great game. As we said, Valley City only leads by 1 touchdown now. That game very important, as the winner of this game here will end up playing the winner of that one. We will keep you posted on what's going on there. So, Wyatt, what are we going to see from the Titans now? With only 8:40 to go in the game, down 41 points. What's really your game plan here?
You know, I think with Sickler out now, you really got to use Lee and take some shots downfield. Hopefully you can get some points on the board. Hopefully you can get these seniors their heads up in their last game.
Handoff goes up the middle, and there's a nice run. That's Kanopik powering forward. That's the longest run of the game for Trinity there. Johnson with the tackle there for Shanley. 8:23 to go. Yonner, shotgun, hands off Mansfield, and Mansfield is going to be dropped after a gain of nothing, it looks like.
Job by Jacob Cava, busting through the offensive line, taking down Mansfield for no gain.
You know, this is not the game we expected out of Dakota Mansfield. Great speed, real good vision. He's the senior, he's got lots of experience, and he has just been stopped at every turn. 2 receivers left, 1 right for Trinity. Yonner joined in the backfield by Meyer and Mansfield. He's going to roll out to his left, and that ball just goes right into the ground. Trinity looks tired, and they just do not look into this game.
They look like they've given up right now. They really need to find some fire. You know, you got 7:23 left in the game.
You got to try something. And it is 20-14 now. Valley City leads Central Cass. The Squirrels got the 2-point conversion, and so now they are within 6 points. Yonner under shotgun. 3rd down now. Yonner looks out to his left. Quick throw hits Lee, but that it looks like it'll be short of the 1st down.
Tom Erie on the tackle for the Deacons.
That'll bring up 4th and 3 now. Ball at the 44. Can expect Trinity to go for this one. Doubles formation now for Trinity. Mansfield along with Yonner in the backfield. Yonner looks to pass. He screens out to Mansfield. Mansfield tries to make one-man miss, but Josh Johnson wraps up on Dakota Mansfield. Nice work by Josh Johnson.
Take a look at this replay here. Yonner swings it out to Mansfield. Johnson comes up, does not give any ground. Hits Mansfield, takes him down. Turnover on downs for the Deacons.
Josh Johnson, not the biggest guy, 5'8", 165, but he packs a punch when he hits, and he does not release on tackles. Shanley takes over on downs. It's going to be 1st and 10 at the 43. 6:18 to go in the game. Doubles formation for the Deacons. Lancaster runs it up, options out to Johnson, and that's going to be a flag because that looked like a forward pass there. Lancaster going back and forth, trying to decide whether or not to option the ball out. Does at the last second, but clearly a forward pass.
Yeah, Lancaster, not the best decision there. Lucky that wasn't intercepted and ran back for a touchdown there for the Titans.
You'll notice Matt Bird is not in at running back right now, and Caden Kuhneman, now the freshman quarterback, will sub in for Brevin Lancaster. That penalty is going to back the Deacons up to about the 47 now. It's going to be a 5-yard penalty. That'll make it 2nd and 15. So the Deacon offense comes out now, this time led by freshman QB Caden Kuhneman. In the backfield, you've got Colby Johnson and Josh Johnson. Handoff goes Josh Johnson. He brings that one up the left side, and that's going to be good for a gain of around 8. It's going to make it 3rd and 7 now, 5:40 to go in this one. Shanley holds the commanding 41-0 lead. I formation now for Shanley. Kleiman split out left. 3rd and 7. Dickinson showing blitz, and Kuhneman wrapped up before he can even hand that one off. Great penetration from Kubik, the linebacker.
Yeah, Dickinson, as you can see here on the replay, they bring pressure. Kuhneman doesn't even get a chance to hand off the ball, take it down so fast.
Clock running down now as we hit 5 minutes. Shanley looks like they're going to stay on there to go for it, trying to get some experience for the younger guys they've got in there. 4th and 10, and Tom Erie comes on as a late substitution. Kuhneman lines up under center, full house formation for the Deacons, and it looks like Coach Oxendahl is going to call timeout.
Looks like he's bringing the punter, Jake Reinholtz, out to punt for the Deacons.
Probably a good decision. 4th and 10, you've got a young quarterback in there. Wouldn't want to risk a turnover or really an injury to some of those players. 4:37 left on the clock. Shanley just trying to really run the clock out now here. No change in score in the Valley City Central Cass game as the Highliners still lead 20-14. So Jake Reinholtz will now come on to attempt the punt. Bird, the long snapper. And back to return, we've got Jarrett Lee. High snap there. Reinholtz recovers nicely, and there's a booming punt. That one goes straight into the arms of Lee, and Lee makes a couple men miss as he brings that one up. Finally brought down there by Colby Johnson. And we've got an update for you. Just now, Central Cass has taken the lead over Valley City High 22-20 with 2:36 remaining in the game. The winner of that one will come here to Sid Cichy Stadium next week, it appears. And the Squirrels really fighting back now. In our game right here, we've got 4:22 to go. It'll be 1st and 10 for Dickinson Trinity. Deacons lead 41-0. So Yonner is going to come back out with that offense. The senior, 2 receivers to his right, 1 to his left. Yonner looks to his left. He's got Lee, and what a catch by Jarrett Lee. And he is in, man. Oh, man, Jarrett Lee.
Wow, let's take a look at this replay. Lee running a nice route on Tom Erie. Lays out for the one-handed grab. Nothing Tom Erie can really do about that.
And Jarrett Lee better remember that one, because I'll tell you what, not many receivers do that to Tom Erie. .345 remains in the game. 2 receivers out right, 1 out left. Yonner drops back. Pressure coming, steps up. He's going to scramble. Cava pursuing, and he's brought down by Kelsh and Cava on the play. Good run from Yonner.
Good job by Yonner. Stepping up in the pocket, getting some yards for this Titan offense. Brought down by Kelsh and Cava.
Clock winding down, 3:15 to go. 2nd and 4 now for Trinity. Mansfield lined up behind Yonner. Yonner drops back to pass. Throws, he's got Meyer. Meyer runs forward. And good play from Meyer picking up the 1st down. You know, Trinity really getting some good offense going, but too little too late, it appears.
Yeah, good job by Trinity setting up the double screen. They had Mansfield out in the flat or Meyer right there, picking up some yards in the 1st down for Trinity.
2:40 now to go in the game. Clock continues to run. 1st and 10 at the Deacon 38. Trinity looking to get their first points of the game. Shanley looking to hold the shutout. Handoff goes Mansfield, who makes a spin move, makes one man miss, makes Kleiman miss, makes an adjustment, and now Mansfield streaking down the left side into the end zone for the Trinity touchdown. What a play by the senior Dakota Mansfield.
Let's take a look at this replay. Mansfield able to cut it back up inside, make Kleiman miss with a sidestep. Tom Erie just jukes him, able to take it in for the end zone.
It all started with the spin move up front. He made the lineman miss with a great spin, then powered forward and used that great vision and speed of his. So Shanley loses the shutout, and Trinity finally gets some points on the board. Nice to see there for Trinity. Real nice to see from Mansfield, the senior, in what is looking to be the last game of his career. Shear now on to attempt the extra point, his 1st attempt of the game. That kick is up, it's going to be close, and it's good. Nice kick from Shear, had a lot of leg on it.
Like to announce to all fans that following the game, we will be having mass in the chapel here at Shanley High School.
1:32 remains in this game. Dickinson Trinity finally gets on the board. 41-7 the score in favor of Shanley.
Dakota Mansfield has given Dickinson Trinity their first points of the game, and a nice run by
Central Cass still leads Valley City in the 4th quarter of that game. We will try to keep you updated there. A minute 32 remains in the 4th quarter. Shear on to kick. He will kick off to Kleiman and Erie, who are deep to return. And there's Shear with the kick. It's high, and that's a good kick, or at around the 20. Kleiman has some speed, makes a man miss, and brings that one up around the 35-yard line. Good return there from Devin Kleiman.
Good job by Kleiman, able to come up, field that kick with a running start, able to get a good return for the Deacons.
Kuhneman on as QB for the Shanley Deacons. Deacons are just going to try to run the clock out here on this last possession. .125 remains. Deacons line up in victory formation. Kuhneman takes a snap, and there's the knee. Clock continues to run at around 1:15. Tough game for Dickinson Trinity. Started strong and really just couldn't stick with Shanley. They had trouble getting the offense going early. The defense really couldn't make any stops. They showed flashes, but ultimately just couldn't bring it all together.
Yeah.
Look for Dickinson Trinity, however, to be really strong in the coming years with a good core of young players.
The Shanley team just too strong overall for Trinity here today.
There's a knee from Kuhneman on second down. Still going to take one or two more knees to run this clock out fully. Shanley will face the winner of the Valley City Central Cass game. Central Cass leads late. We don't have an update on the score right now. We will try to get one to you if we can. 15 seconds to go. Kuhneman to take the knee, and that will do it. Your final from Sid Cichy Stadium, the Shanley Deacons 41, Dickinson Trinity 7. It was a hard-fought game from Dickinson Trinity. They went out there, they gave it their all. We saw some good signs from young players, and look for Trinity to be a real force in the coming years. In the end, however, Shanley just too strong, too experienced for this Dickinson Trinity team. Real good play out of the linemen. Shanley won the battle in the trenches. They used Justin DeKaiser and Jake Cava to really lead the way for Matt Bird to have a huge game. Good passing, good running, great overall game from Shanley.
Yeah, good overall game plan from Shanley. Looking to have good secondary coverage with Johnner having a good arm and being able to throw the ball well. And really able to get that power running game going with Matthew Bird, Josh Johnson, and Colby Johnson.
And in the end, that Shanley run game is what did it. Shanley defense also very strong. Like we said, that passing game from Yonner just really never reached its full potential. They showed us some of what they could do, but consistency was really the main problem for Dickinson Trinity tonight. So what lies on the horizon for Shanley? A matchup with either Central Cass or Valley City. We are not sure who it's going to be yet, as that game is still in its final stages. A nail-biter as Valley City, or as Central Cass leads 22-20. Deacons, no matter what the outcome, will host, and the path to the championship will be through Sid Cichy Stadium. So the Deacons now gather in front of their student section to carry on with their post-game tradition of leading them in the school fight song. This is something the Deacons do after every win or loss, and really something great to see. On the other side of things, Dickinson Trinity just trying to get out of here, put this one behind them, and look to the future.
Valley City picks up a first down late in the game. 29 seconds left. Central Cass still leading 22-20.
We'll try to stay on to keep you updated on what the final outcome is there. Shanley has beaten Central Cass this season. They beat them at home here 20-6. That game was brought to you on Shanley TV. Valley City only two losses on the year. One coming to St. Mary's just a week ago, the other a forfeit in what would have been a win against Lisbon. Valley City looking like a very strong team, but Central Cass right now definitely looking capable as they lead late. We would like to take some time to thank our sponsors in today's quarterfinal playoff game. We'd like to thank Frederick Seed, Sherman's Excavating, Jim and Amy Alexander, and the Shanley Athletic Club. Without our generous sponsors, none of this would be possible. So we'd like to thank them very much. We would also like to thank our crew, and we would like to remind you that next week on Tuesday at 7 p.m., the Shanley Deacons will take on the Davies Eagles in a revenge game for Shanley, as Shanley's only loss in volleyball on the year came to Davies in a 5-set nail-biter. Look for that to be a big determination in who is the true power in the EDC this season.
Another update from the Valley City game. 4th and 10. Valley City, 20 seconds to go in that game. We will keep you posted on that game if there's any updates.
We'd like to thank our crew, as we said. Sarah LaFour, operating our camera today, did a wonderful job. We'd like to thank our advisor, Mrs. Mack.
Yes, roll Mrs. Mack.
Mrs. Mack, of course, so instrumental in our broadcast. A huge thank you to our technical director, Gabe Thomas. Without him, Wyatt, we really could not do any of this.
No, none of this would be possible without Gabe.
I barely know how to work my phone, let alone run this broadcast. So really, thank you to Gabe and everybody who makes this possible. Like we said, our sponsors and crew as well. And in an update from AA quarterfinal action, Central Cass defeats Valley City 22-20 in the upset. That means the Shanley Deacons will take on Central Cass right here at Sid Cichy Stadium. We would like to tell you to stay tuned to our website, Facebook, and Twitter for information about upcoming broadcasts. You can follow us at Shanley Deacons. Or at Shanley TV, rather, so please stay tuned for updates regarding that. Well, from all of us here at Shanley TV, your final today, Shanley Deacons 41, Dickinson Trinity 7. That will do it for us. We'd like to thank you for watching this afternoon.
The telecast of this tournament game has been authorized by special arrangement with the Board of Directors of the North Dakota High School Activities Association.